Go. Alright, what was I up to? Yeah, I completed this area. Yep, looks like it. Oh, no, mate.
Beautiful.
Get back here. I talk to Wolfie. Finish the quest.
Here comes trouble.
Don't flies.
The light take you!
Where are those two?
Let's see what we can do.
You know, identify things. Yep. Here's my bow uses. Let's go. Use perception. That on knowledge, though.
Look, Chief, I got something to show you. Ta-da! A real beaut, isn't it? Since that night, Chief, Melround didn't even set eyes on it. While he was dealing with the golem, I sneaked past them, and that was that. Do you really not remember it? Oh, I thought you would appreciate it. It's from the old man Fileman, the owner of the Ancient Trees and Wonders shop. It's the pride of his collection. The Moon of the Abyss, an amulet with a rare crystal crafted by an unknown maker. When I think of how much this thing is worth, it makes my head spin. Thieves have their ways. Why, he asks? It's expensive, pretty. And you know, it's my amulet, actually. Not meaning I stole it, but I mean, this is my inheritance. My grandma and I were poor. All we had was a jewelry box with the moon in it. She used to store it under the floor in the basement, and she'd take it out sometimes just to look at it. She was always nicer when she had a few drinks in her, so I could ask her things then. One time I asked where she got it from, and she said it was from a demon. You know, the demon who was my grandfather. He said the moon was to be passed down. My ma was good for nothing and nobody, so that's why Grandma decided to keep the amulet for me. She used to say it would be mine when I grew up. But she couldn't wait until I grew up. She squandered my inheritance when she became a drunk. Took it to Fileman's shop and pawned it. He gave her some coppers for it, and she didn't even haggle. Just grabbed them and ran back to the tavern before last orders. I've been going to Fileman's to look at the moon ever since I was a kid. He chased me away, but I just kept going back, so eventually he gave up. He didn't skimp on security. The place was like a fortress, so he wasn't worried about a street rat like me pinching anything. Even when I got more skilled, I couldn't get any closer to it. One day, I had no one to go with. Another day, there were only oafs who'd never stolen anything more than a church donation box. But when Charisme had planned everything out, I realized I had a chance to get the moon and move away from here. Maybe to Garen. I hear it's warmer there. I've stayed with the family for too long.
Let's go with that one.
Family, friends. You know, some people don't believe in gods, so gods don't exist for them. And I don't believe in family. All that heartwarming talk about sticking together. Ugh. People like to say those things, but when push comes to shove... Sister Charisme used to say that us tieflings were one family, and you see how that turned out. And did you hear that excuse for an apology? I did the right thing, and I was right to want to run when I just planned on stealing the Moon of the Abyss. Everything turned out as it should. Whatever you think, I owe you. I'm not just a thief, I have my own business selling things. Thanks to you, I'm still in the family, and well, I mean, we have the black market sewn up in this city. It's a good way to sell valuables. So, if you need anything, a scroll or something, just say the word. I have a little portal to our people in Neurosian. You put a note there, and you get what you need. I can't get you anything big, but what they do have is all high quality. Nothing's too good for you, Chief. What's mine is yours. For a price, of course.
There are demons and dangers around every corner. Don't worry, Chief. I'll work my best. Work off my debt, honestly. I won't stab you in the back or go on the run with your money. And if you buy my wares, I won't have to leave at all. Yeah, show me what you got. Chief, the thief things have all the best things. Yep. Alright, show us what you got. Alright. And through the market square for that too. So we'll just go to market square. Ah. Okay. We're here first.
We're gonna rest after this fight.
Cover me, all right?
Can't make the demons wait.
Just don't blame me.
Failed. Alright, reload.
This is my kind of work.
Didn't fail that time. No scratch appear after a magical earthquake has struck the land. Yeah.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
So,
Beautiful.
build a bridge. Come back to that.
Let's see what we can do.
I hope you appreciate this.
Can we retreat already?
If I need a heavy crossbow, taking it away. That's not worth anything really much. The elf hunch next to you is clenching. Yada yada yada. What are you looking at, soldier? Like what you see? I know who you are. You're Lister, a cultist of Descaria. That's a lie. Her crimson eyes flash, and she says firmly, "I loathe demons. I'll kill any I come across." Perception. Successful. Silly holds something back, but she doesn't appear to be lying either. Whatever it is she's hiding, her claim that she hates demons sounds quite convincing. You're not lying, but you're not telling me the whole truth. What was I supposed to pull my heart out? She looks at you, defiantly. You have your war soldier, I have mine. You're fighting chaos and madness, and I'm fighting lies and hypocrisy. Yeah. Hypocrisy, yeah. Say the word. But we're both willing to die for a cause, aren't we? Hypocrisy. Hypocrite. Why would Vaughn slander you? Grim expression hardens further, as bleak and unflinching as the words on a tombstone. You're asking questions that are dangerous in and of themselves. I urge you to stop. The more you know about me, the higher the chance that a traitor's dagger will find its way into your back. Rush is a dark elf. Best to go with attacker now. He tries to block your attack with a blow, but suddenly wood snaps with a resounding click. Your strike finds its mark and she falls like a bird shot out of the sky. Blood bubbles from her mouth with the lust of her strength. She forces out the words, "Soldier, take the..." No, don't let them. Forget my story, the dark fate. Wouldn't have got this otherwise. Hand reaches under the cloak, then emerges once more. But instead of a dagger, she is clutching some crumbs of paper that she forced into your hand. Then she falls silent forever. Open the message somewhere else. Hey. Oh. Whoever is reading this, know that my name is Callista, and I was an elf until my last day, when I lived in Haogen. It's the elven place, I think. Blessed lands. I witnessed a great number of injustice and crimes against... Coincidence? Yeah. Concise. Even we elves are not absolutely pure, and to the best of my abilities, I fought against these wrongs, bringing justice to those that had evaded the law. While I was not alone, we were few, we remained in secret, and we called ourselves the Sunset Wasps. We revered us, Grenia, and a name. We extracted vengeance upon those who had lost all shame. But we had been deceived. You were pawns of a vicious priestess of Discaria by the name of Anamura. She manipulated us, lied to us, hiding under the gaze of the oldest and the wisest of us. At her behest, we spilled the blood of the innocent, not the guilty. When our transgressions were discovered, we became honors, monsters in the eyes of our people. Uh, and Amir Moore revealed her true identity and offered her protagonist will save me again, and I am ashamed of those choices, but what brings me even greater shame is that when my former comrades approached me, I could not find the strength to draw my dagger and take my own life. I wish I had. Why are the names of these things always so difficult? I was taken captured and brought to the world moon. There, our new mistress taught us the ways of evil and darkness. We studied sin, and I learned alongside the others. At first, I was controlled by the means of magic, but then, when you are forced to torture prisoners after prisoner, when you lose count of their seemingly endless numbers, something snapped inside you, and you cease struggling. And that was the moment of truth. Read carefully, for this revelation is the reason for my writing these words. I fell into the embrace of the dark fate. A mysterious curse hangs over elvenkind. Whenever one of us sinks to a certain depth of evil, they turn into a drow. We were lied to. The Dark Elves are not a degenerated, flawed bunch of our people. They are not a priority into division by the Dark Gods. They are us, and their sins are ours. We cannot renounce our responsibility for them, because every elf, every single one, has the potential to become a drow. I expect that this truth will be dangerous among the elves. There are many who are powerful and influential. I fear that they will seek to bury this revelation and destroy all who know of it. But I believe the truth is greater than gain. I always have for well and believe in truth. I can't identify anything.
Here we go.
We'll make this quick. She won't feel a thing.
I don't know. Can we really do this?
Listen, we don't have a choice. There are demons everywhere. What else would you have us do?
A group of knights surround a young elven girl. She is dressed in rags and barely covered. The hideous scars on her body. The bigger girl is on her knees, watching precisely as the people argue heatedly around her. It is as if she doesn't sense the looming threat at all. A black crow flies in the adjacent circles above her head. It's not adjacent, it's gated.
In Iomede's name, we're sorry, girl, but it is our duty. We have to do this, not for our own sake, but for the sake of everyone who can still be saved from the demons. If we don't win this battle, you won't have long to live anyway.
That brings his sword above the girl's head.
They're insane. We've got to do something.
I understand. You're scared. You feel powerless. You think this will help. You don't have to justify yourselves to me. Just do what you've decided to do.
Alright, what's going on here?
Our weapons barely scratch the demon's hides. We're sacrificing this girl to Iomade so we can consecrate our weapons with her innocent blood and gain the power to destroy the spawn of the abyss.
Called her innocent.
It's extreme, but we have no other choice. We have to defend this city somehow, or else we'll all perish, including her.
I didn't get to say where I started this.
Exactly. What were you thinking? The goddess would never allow this.
Whose idea was this anyway? I think it was yours.
My idea? I was against the whole thing right from the start. Who said we needed to make a sacrifice? Wasn't it you? You can't blame anyone else for that.
Please don't fight! All of you are good people, defenders of the city. You just made a mistake. Please don't hurt them.
The little girl is defending the people who wanted to slaughter her a minute ago. She's either a saint or she's insane. Maybe the two together.
Hey, I know her. I see her all the time on the street. She's a couple of cards short of a full deck, if you know what I mean.
Hi. Remember when we used to play together when we were little? But then you went and got all big. And I stayed the same for some reason.
Huh? I played with you? Pull the other one.
You did. We played tag and hide and seek. Then you and the bigger boys came up with the game where you all threw stones at me. You laughed so hard. It made me happy too. But then you grew up and went away to do grown-up things. Want to play with me now?
Doesn't age.
For the love of... Canabras is too damn small.
Instigator must be punished. I don't really know who the instigator was. Go to the Defender's Hut Tavern. That's where the survivors are gathering, and don't even think of doing anything so disgusting ever again. Yeah. We'd use the soldiers.
Thank you.
They're gone. And they all lived. I was sure that someone would die today. So many people have died here already. But we are still alive for some reason. Strange, isn't it? But you shouldn't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a silly girl, really.
I don't think you're an ordinary girl, and that crow you have there is not ordinary either.
No, don't be silly. I'm very ordinary. Well, I know different types of tricks, but Soot taught me those. Now Soot here, she truly is unusual. She's clever and she can talk, but only to me. She teaches me magic tricks and lots of other stuff. I don't know what I'd do without her.
Magic tricks, you say? You could be useful when fighting the demons, and I'll be able to protect you from insane soldiers on the streets. Come with me.
I must have misheard. This girl? Join our party? What could we possibly want with this dirty little beggar?
Everyone background doesn't get to see the big picture.
Sure, let's go. We'll
Okay.
make things right.
As a light crossbow, was heavy on her, I think. Here's art. Arcane, as well as perception.
You're a good person. I like you. I can do this.
Rely on me.
Something wrong?
This war must end.
No reason to pause.
Trust in yourself.
What's that do? Middays. Was it? Buffs. Buff. That can identify. Nope. What is it to identify items? Is it a world or is it? No? It's arcane. It's gonna be high enough. Maybe because she wasn't there when it was looted.
I can handle it.
Save.
Save the last one for me.
Is that a trap?
Something.
Save.
I am helpful, am I not? I am helpful, am I not?
Yeah, she identified that time, so. Yeah, if I remember right, this one summons a demon that I'm gonna have to fight. Oh, makes so I won't have to fight it. So I'll probably want to fight it for more experience. Finish the summoning ritual.
I think I did it.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
So, alright, talk to this guy. My beloved brother, I admire your zeal. Of course, but would you not agree this is hardly the time to be standing guard over a hole that no one will ever emerge from? Or perhaps you're concerned that someone will decide to go for a nighttime stroll and will accidentally fall in. Such foresight is laughable. But do you really need so many soldiers? Such a task can't and always be put to better use, for instance, fighting demons or clearing rubble while the people trapped beneath it might still be alive. The face of this stuff. Yeah. Don't you dare call me brother, heretic. I dare you accuse me of doing nothing to protect the city, especially now when followers of your temple were caught committing treason. To my mind, you are no different than the demon worshippers. These miscreants, these beasts and that are digging under the city walls. Everyone knows my dearest prelate. That is your zealous pursuit of order in a city. You have long since forgotten how to tell friend from foe, good from evil. That's what happened with my adepts. Those acts of treason, whose act of treason was a genuine attempt to save the city, and yet again, I'm forced to repeat myself. While we are wasting time on pointless quarrels, people are dying under the rubble in our city. People whom we could have saved if you had only set your soldiers to the task and not kept them here, surrounding a useless and utterly harmless hole in the ground. Harmless? Well, if it's on your say-so, then that must mean there is someone down there, your associates no doubt, and they're just waiting for us to abandon our post before they slink out and try again to... It notices me. And you, I remember you appeared in the city the day the demons attacked. And Trivadil died. What her name was. What are you doing here? Answer at once, or I'll have you slung up by your ankles before you know it. Don't think that the demons wounded me. I still have enough strength to take on hundreds of your sort. And what is this hideous creature? First is Lane with suspicion. Lane at your service. The Hmong. My forebears fought the First Crusade. I've lived in Canabras my whole life. You haven't ever seen me before. It must be because you don't ever venture into our underground district. We have been meaning to complain to the city authorities that our paving stones have been in need of repair for a long time. First Crusade, so you're a mongrel. So you obviously know human speech surprisingly well, in fact. Alright, let's be off with you. If he causes any trouble, I shall hold you responsible. Come to think of it, you still haven't even told me who you are. Beta, I'm fighting to liberate Canabras from the demons. Who are you to be asking such a question? You want to fight? Be my guest. Fight who? Is he going to fight this guy or is he going to fight me? He seems to be arguing with it. Guess that's the threat in my ear. This guy's trouble, so yeah. Let's see what this does. I saved beforehand. Wait. We have no quarrel here. A cultist is likely to approach us so openly, are they? Think we're on the same side. Of course you leaped to his defense. Typical, the old man spits in the ground. I find it personally strange that you don't already know who I am. Elrond... Nabris, Inquisitor by the grace of Ademade, Defender of the city by the grace of Her Great Majesty Queen Golfrey, against threats from within and without. And as we can see, you've done a sterling job protecting the city. I'm Ramanian. To me, prior to the Temple of Desna, which, alas, currently lies in ruins. Wise Elrond here believes it is vital to guard this hole in the ground from which he is certain demons will emerge at any moment. I have been trying to convince him that the city has far more urgent matters to deal with. For instance, rescuing those currently dying under the rubble. You know what? It may, in fact, be one matter that is more important than guarding this hole. I've been putting it off, and put it off, and look where it's led us. I should have hung you from the gates back when you dared to defend your gang of delinquent demon collaborators. If the Starkings had hanged the Erovolish while they had the chance, there never would have been a war. I won't repeat their mistake. I won't hesitate any longer. Soldiers, seize this scum. Relate. See, reason this These are frightening times, but threatening to hang someone without trial. This is unworthy of a servant of Imade. At least you forget, girl. We may serve the same goddess, but you are not an inquisitor. Don't question the way I choose to serve Adamade, and I won't question yours. Don't lay a finger anymore, you'll have to answer to me. I do need chaotic points. Not sure what it's up to. I go chaotic. The officer holds up his hands to stop. You are the defenders of what remains of Inabras. Can't you think of any better thing to do than be at each other's throats in the ruins of the city? You're a fool, Halloran. You're a zealot and a murderer, but you're a fool first and foremost. I told you that the wardstone was weakened. You wouldn't listen. I warned you that the city was going to be attacked. You shooed me away. The truth is that my younger adepts were trying to save the wardstone and you stopped them. Of course, those truly responsible for this tragedy are the demons, and you have done nothing to prevent it. Now you would rather kill an innocent person and perish yourself than admit that you were wrong. As always. Beast, heretic, traitor. He slipped away again. What about you? Whose side are you on? If you want me to believe that you are not a cultist, go and recapture that traitor for me, or perhaps you want to defend him. In that case, my soldiers don't need to be told twice. I already did defend. I see you suffered greatly in battle. Why are you obsessed with fighting everywhere? Really? There's nothing dangerous in this hole. You have no reason to doubt it. Where can I find... That killer's guy. Yeah. Try it. If that's it. To arms, death to the traitors, kill the demon worshipper.
I will fight. Surrender or else.
To work. Chainmail. Mail. Um, also, maybe I should go.
Let's see what we can do.
What is my... Tell me class again. Ah, yeah. I'm already in cloud. Good. That's fine. The demon invasion transformed all of Canabras into one giant battlefield, but nowhere in the city suffered as much as the square. This place saw a clash of titans, the demon lord Dasgari, leading his hordes from the abyss, and the dragon Trendadil, the mightiest of the city's vendors and one of the first to fall. The scene of destruction leaves no doubt as to the battle's outcome. A skilled scout could recreate the course of battle moment by moment, simply by looking at the ruins from the chimneys torn down by powerful wings in a sharp drive from the bloody tracks left behind when the demon dragged away the noble reptile's broken body. But it is no Copoth theory scout gazing upon the ruins. It is Lunikai, and he is not alone. Shadow of a strange, barely presence lingers over this place, like a gaze tethered from any obscurity, and this mystery force unknown to mortal kind silently assesses, judges, and seeks a better way. In an instant, Lunikai is vast with the power and looks at the world with its eyes. The past, present, and future stand before him as an unveiled whole, an unmoving, multi-faced crystal that would be beautiful where it is not, from the fractures, blemishes, and fracks mirroring its splendor. Present, as you see. Green blood corpse, none of the cubs of an aeon. Special guys, living or alive, the dead will be judged by Resmara. All of it is that it should be, by the demons circling the sky or plowing through the city creates a jeering like splashes of red blood ink on the resin. Doing pencil sketches. They did not be here. The world of mortals is immortals. The demon place is in the demon world. How sublime the world would be if everything in it knew its place. But when the demons aren't as adherent as the sharp edges on shining crystals languishing in the dirt, among the bricks and smashed cobblestone. No mortal would notice it, but to the Aeon eyes, its mere existence is an outrage against universal laws. If the Aeon still existed, they would not stop until the crystal was made, but the Aeon is gone and only their gaze remains. Then Cat picks up the crystal up out of the dirt and stows in his pocket. He is mortal, which means he has the power to decide what to do with it. Purple stone knife. Past. In the past existed one who wielded his gaze in life. Although the one and the life are appropriate terms of Aeon, the supernatural embodies of cosmic balance rather than who, and what a better word for these entities is how the Aeon appears from outside this world, from the great beyond, to put an end to the minglings of the planes and destroy the world wound. The chasm disrupting the order of the multiverse. At last, the visitor from beyond provoked, too weak for the battle, they come to fight. They even failed to finish casting the spell that would have sent Daskari back to the abyss. With one swing of his Sith, Demon Lord cut the Aeon down. Oh. Future as you see. Good and evil, chaos and order, everything is in its lawful place in a multiverse and is no longer trespassing where it does not belong. Nothing is disrupted. The smooth and steady current of the river of souls from life into death and back into life again. The reality rid of its flaws is now perfect, and the Aeon withdrew to an eternal admire its beauty, which will still never be threatened again. After allowing the hero to view the world through their eyes, the little that remained of the destroyed Aeon is killed, and even appropriate here for an eternity that is so removed from life and death as we understand them, used up its last vestiges of energy. Now they are ready to dissipate into nothingness unless someone decides to preserve the Aeon within themselves. Will the hero take on its power so that he may again look at the world through another's eyes, or will he allow it to vanish? I want to go the Aeon path, so obtain the Aeon's power within yourself. The spirit of the Aeon dwells out of the sight, deep in Lunicow's soul, like a pair of mythical spectres, sewing away until the moment when the hero once again needs to look at the world through another's eyes. This knife thing, though. So. They don't. Got a blue knife.
sure they mean us no harm, right?
Here we go.
Can't hide from me.
I can handle it.
You can handle them, right?
Very well.
Can't make the demons wait. Beautiful.
Those.
Let's see what we can do.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Here we go.
Five. Alright. So, watch it, watch it. What are you goons doing? You're bloody crushing me, a young tiefling. I was trapped in a collapsed section of the tunnel. Other two tieflings scrambled around trying in vain to free him from the rubble. Quit whining, hey, alarm, someone's coming. Maybe he will help us. Wise up, would you, before you get us killed? Let's make a run for it while we still can. No, come on, don't leave me, I'll die here. Hey guys, I see you're in a bit of a jam. They're friends of mine, great. Guys, Wolfing turns to you out of the corner of his mouth, say, listen, do me a solid, help them drag this sorry carcass free, they'll repay you. Cross my heart. Just hoping. Usually clear the rubble and free the trapped tiefling. You, I'm alive. And all in one piece, give or take. Thank you, I'll remember your kindness for the rest of my life. And you two clowns, I don't want to hear a word out of you. Get into the tunnel now. One trip just to the Grey Garrison and back. Don't be a coward. It's not going to collapse. Go, or else we came all this way for nothing. That'll ended well, didn't it? That ended well. Talk later. He thinks eyes you and elbows his chatty companion in the chest, causing him to double over in pain. Sounds very suspicious to me. Come clean. Who are you? Everything alright? And go and try not to get trapped under more rubble. Alright. Let's ask questions. Alright. Don't hurt us. People call us tieflings. Yeah. We kind of skirt around the edges of the law. That's how we make a living. Some say tyrants ban books that show stuff he doesn't like, or fancy canned wine he doesn't drink. Is it wrong if we step in to fill these gaps in the market? If there's demand for it, someone's got to sell it. Don't go thinking we're gangsters or anything. Our only concern is making a living off the citizens. Easier for a little coin. People in the city can't even breathe without breaking some stupid regulation or restriction. Take this tunnel that collapsed on top of our friend, for instance. It leads straight to the Grey Garrison. Thanks to it, any soldier whose throat feels a little dry or who's needing some nighttime reading material, we can get all the things for him that this heartless superior refuses to. We're providing a public service. I helped you, now you can help me and the commander. Try best to save Canabras. The military needs people with various skills, even ones as unusual as yours. Go for instance. Okay. Recruit them. You what? Yeah, blind or something? Tiefling points to his horn and tail. Know what people call us? Eric Girl, you spawn, and that's one of the nicer nicknames. Crusaders, Tieflings don't mix. Will be torched on sight. Erebeth's cherub blades from the Eagle Watch, lads. We have to help her. She's the one of the only big shots in town that actually treats us with any decency. Why should we risk our necks for the Crusaders? Because Erebeth risked her necks for ours. She saved me from that creep. Helram yanked me straight out of his torture chamber. Only a worthless Torag would refuse to help her out after that. Nah, I'm not listening to any more of this. Tiefling makes a show of covering his ears. You do what you want. I'm heading to the River Kingdoms. Go on then. I'm going with the Crusaders. I'm going to round up the others. Help. We've made some good money in the city. It'd be a shame to surrender our meal ticket to the demons, but enough yammering so long. Yeah. Did I find a way in? I've got a way in there.
I can handle it.
I have to go talk to that dude. The absence of an answer is an answer too. Yep. Oh, thank the gods. I found someone who isn't fleeing in panic. Are you the Crusaders, mercenaries? The come half elf is so frightened he can barely get the words out. I'm a servant of the Count Delaran Kel. My lord's mansion is under attack by demons. The master himself and all his guests are trapped inside, and the house guards are nowhere to be found. I managed to escape, though a servant passed to look for help. Will you help me? The mansion is only a stone's throw away, on the next street over. He meets your gaze with pleading eyes. Count, I've seen him a few times before. From afar, he looks early. I confess that he did capture my attention, but that's neither here nor there. We should help him. The gratitude of a rich, influential man can only benefit us. Tell me more about what happened. I'll tell you what I can. I was working dusk till dawn and back to dusk again, serving guests at the Count's banquet. Then the other servants came to relieve me of my post. I went to sleep. Next thing I knew, I wake up and there are demons inside the mansion. I couldn't even reach the Count. The monsters had blocked their way. The Count's banquet is still going on. He and his guests were in the Great Hall. As far as I can tell, the door to the room was sealed and the demons couldn't get in. I'm begging you, hurry. The mansion's doors are sturdily built, but the demons have to work hard to get past them, so you still have time to rescue the people inside. What will I get if I help? Getting a reward for fighting demons, that is dishonorable. Volition too. Since demons are the enemy of each and every one of us. Yeah. Talking about a humble working man for a soldier doesn't say that we ought to help because this is the right thing to do, but some filthy rich aristocrats with a mansion, if he wants our services, he can pay for them. I'm trying to imagine how the cave tribes would have survived if we had a small group of freeloaders sitting pretty on their inherited wealth, doing nothing while the rest of us starved. I'm sure the Count will reward you handsomely for your rescue. So that'll help. It's not far, but you'll be better off entering from the next street over. The passage I used to get here help. I'm begging you, I hate to think what the Count will do to me if I don't bring back help. I can't actually go there yet. Ooh, I leave this area.
Beautiful. What's that there?
Adopt? What? Save? I don't know. Other. Here are moral bonuses on perception and law nature. Perception. Okay, he's pretty high on that. Perception and law nature. Yeah. So both the stone.
I'm all ears.
It don't add up. Okay. use one. Searching. Let it go.
You can trust me.
Doubt is the heart's
Ask
greatest
nicely.
challenge.
Well,
We will
What's
win
going on here?
this war.
Save. Weapons.
I'll cheer you on from over there.
Abilities.
Let's see what we can do.
I hope you appreciate this.
Ah.
Now what is that?
Here we go.
I am helpful, am I not?
Yeah.
I can handle it.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Yet another obstacle.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
They just keep spawning or they're coming out of the shadows, my goodness.
Can't make the demons wait.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
A bright future awaits us.
I'll watch your back.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
AoE's not working.
Fine.
We'll make things right.
Oh wait, there was an enemy. Should I deem this enemy is it receives no damage from non-magical weapons. Leave half damage from magic weapons and spells. Ghost touch weapons deal full damage, and non-magical damage deal no damage at all. Ghost. The loot from it. 6 experience though.
Got this one.
Athletics. Yep. Right. You can't see really here.
I am helpful, am I not?
I'm here all week.
We got torches.
Beautiful.
Nothing else.
Let's see what we can do.
Here we go.
Alright. Save here.